Alright, I'm probably going to get crucified for making this video, so bear with me. First of all, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, don't take it personal. I'm currently living in Ukraine. I've dated Russian girls in the past. I've dated Ukrainian girls in the past. Currently, my girlfriend is Russian, and I noticed quite a few differences between Russian girls and Ukrainian girls. And in this video, I'm going to showcase those differences. Please take it with humor, because this video is not coming to mock one nationality or the other. This is just my point of view. I'm not generalizing. I realize it's kind of ignorant to do so. It's my personal experience and the majority of my personal experience, okay? So take it with a grain of salt. Okay, one main difference that I noticed between Russian girls and Ukrainian girls is that Russian girls will date you only if they like you. You're probably asking yourself, well, yeah, obviously. Don't all girls date you only if they like you? Well, not really. Ukrainian girls might date you many times, even if they don't really like you. They might date you just in order for them to get a free meal, go to a nice restaurant, or perhaps it's a whole business scheme that they're trying to do. For example, a Ukrainian girl might date you just in order for her to get a taxi and then ask you to pay for her taxi. However, what you don't know is that the rate that she's going to give you is way higher than the taxi that she got. Most times she's already in the center, she doesn't need any taxi, and she's going to do that with multiple guys during the day. And in this business, she's basically asking for money for the taxi that she got in order for her to get to that date. Other times, she's gonna suggest a restaurant where she gets commissions every time she gets clients to that restaurant. So it's usually a fancy restaurant where she takes you and everything is overpriced, and she probably gets a cut from the bill that you're going to pay at the restaurant. And many times they just have way too much time on their hands and they want to waste it somehow, so they don't mind dating guys that will take them to places and buy them stuff and generally just spend some time with them. On the other hand, and from my personal experience, a Russian girl will date you only if she likes you. So when you go and approach her, she's not going to be nice with you and flirt with you if she's not genuinely interested in you. And she's definitely not going to go on a date with you if she's not interested in you and she actually wants to have more than just talking with you. So this is why you have to be very, very careful when you come to Ukraine and try to date girls here. You're going to realize that you have so many dates lined up, so many girls that are willing to date you. However, you're going to realize as well that you're not making progress with most of those girls. The reason for that is, for most of them, it's just entertainment. So they might come on a date just for them to spend the time, and they're not really interested in having anything further with you. The second difference that I noticed between Russian girls and Ukrainian girls is many times Russian girls are actually independent. They have their own money, they have a well-paying jobs, and they really don't need a support from a guy. Compared to that, Ukrainian girls usually don't have a job. Even if they do have a job, it's paying them very little money, and they're searching for a guy that will step in and support them financially. Not only that, but they also have no problem letting you know early on to buy them stuff, get them gifts. And in many times they have no problem of letting you know from the beginning what they're looking for. So for example, they'll tell you to take them shopping on the first date. They'll tell you or hint for you about a gift that they're interested in you bringing. Or they'll tell you early on that they're looking for a sponsor to basically cover their bills. So it's almost as if you're having an agreement with the girl that you are going to support her financially and she is going to support you in different ways. So don't be surprised if you go out with a Ukrainian girl and she's not even going to bring a bag with her, let alone a purse, because she knows you are going to be the walking and talking ATM machine that is going to cover all the bills. She knows that there's no chance for her to pull out her wallet. She knows that she's never going to pay for anything, and therefore there's no point for her to even bring it back. Difference number 3 that I realized, and that could be an individual thing, but generally from speaking with Russian girls, they tend to be a little bit more intelligent. I'm not saying smarter, I'm saying intelligent. So well educated, they can speak about deep topics and generally hold a conversation. And compared to that, the conversation with Ukrainian girls is many times very dull, talking about the same local situations that are happening between foreigners and locals in the city, and they don't really know much beyond what's happening in front of their eyes. Difference number 4 is that Russian girls usually have more principles. So for example, some Russian girls have principles that they will pay for their own stuff, like they are independent, and they will insist to pay for their own stuff. Compared to that, with Ukrainian girls, principles are not really a thing. So if they have specific objective, they're going to try and sneak their way into it in many different ways, and principles are usually last on their list of priorities. So in my opinion, Russians are usually more straightforward, and they know exactly what they want, what they like, what they don't like. So it's a very clear picture. And with Ukrainian girls, many times it's a very blurred out picture. It's a very sneaky picture. They can play whatever game you want to play, pretend to be whatever you want them to be in order for them to get what they want. Another thing that is very visible between Russian girls and Ukrainian girls, and I've been to Russia many times and I live currently in Ukraine, is that plastic surgeries and injections are way more common in Ukraine. Now, I don't know if you're into all those big lips and fake boobs and fake other stuff, but you're going to see that more often here in Ukraine. It's almost as if it's a trend here. So even if they already have big lips, they will go ahead and make their lips anyway, just in order for them to show the people around them that they can afford to do so. So here in Ukraine, you're going to see a lot of fake lips. You're going to see a lot of fake teeth. You're going to see a lot of nose surgeries. You're going to see a lot of fake boobs. You're going to see a lot of makeup and hair and all of those things. And compared to that, in Russia, obviously those things exist as well. You're going to see that probably more than the West, but it's much less than here in Ukraine. So there you have it. Those are the 5 differences, in my opinion, between Russians and Ukrainians. Now, I don't know if you had any experience with Russians or Ukrainians. Perhaps you could be one, but I'd really like to hear from you. What is your opinion? Am I right about some of those things, or was it just my personal experience? What do you think about the differences between those 2 nationalities or those 2 girls? I'd really love to hear from you. And again, that was just my personal experience. I have nothing against any of those girls. So please take it easy on me with the comments and the like button. I don't know if you're going to like or dislike this video, but the point of this video is just humor and entertainment, so take it easy. So I haven't made such videos in the past. If you guys are regular subscribers and you watch my videos and you like such kind of videos where I reveal my personal experiences in parts of the world, especially here in Ukraine, let me know by perhaps leaving a comment or liking this video so I know that you like such videos and I will make more of them. Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload new interesting videos like this one. And anyways, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye-bye.